Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin Anwyn, and today I am going to be showing you a speed build of a spring-inspired suburban home. I always start off sort of trying to blend the outside of the lot into the inside, and I always have loads of trouble doing that. I was inspired to do a springtime build because it's just been Easter and I really like the colours of spring, so like yellows, pinks and blues, they're really cute, and I wanted to do a cute suburban in Willow Creek because it really suits Willow Creek really nicely, and I love the cherry blossom trees that's all around the world. I think the background looks really cute, so I'm just doing the layout. I always have a look on Pinterest to sort of see what houses look like in real life and then sort of get the gist of whatever the front of the house looks like and sort of copy the facade, whatever you want to call it, and make up the rest myself. So I'm just looking at how everything sort of fits in nicely. I like having symmetry in my game, and I like the cats and dogs front door, so I tend to match all the windows with the doors and get the right colours. And if people don't know how to raise your house to put foundations in now, there's like that little arrow in the middle, how I dragged it back up just then. Yeah, I picked all of the same windows as the doors, so everything would match on the outside, and I thought the light brown kind of looked really nice because I was planning on making this yellow, so like light browns and yellow, so it reminded me of like bees and honey, and I always think of like honeybees and little bees buzzing around the flowers when I think of spring, so I thought that was really cute and matched really well. So I'm just doing the like little porch area. I wish I downloaded a porch swing to go in that area. I thought that would have looked really cute, but I didn't. And to match the angles of the roof, I just copy them across to make like a little porchy patio area down there, but I wanted that to be flat, and now I'm just centering everything in the lot, so everything is lines up nicely with the outside of the lot and blends in really nice. So there we go, matching all my windows in, and I didn't like how they centered, and what I was planning on doing, the 4 windows would have centered really nice. I picked a get together awning shelf sort of area, and again this is how the roofing was on the little picture I was copying, and obviously I couldn't see the back at all, so I just made that up myself, but I was happy with that. Now figuring out the front garden, because I wanted a really inviting cute front garden that really matched the personality of the sim I was planning on moving into this house. So I was planning an adult or elder lady sim, and she really likes yellow, and I was planning on calling her Hylog, which is sunshine or sunny in Welsh. I thought that would match in really cute with her house, and now I'm just like sort of laying out the back of the house and trying to make it slightly uneven so we didn't have like a big box at the back. Quite a lot of the houses that I see around where I live are really boxy and really square, so I always try to make it slightly different than what I see around my area. Everything's quite square and terraced houses, just Lego bricks to me. So yeah, I tried to make it off-center a little bit, and the side that I decided to make the back longer was the side that was shorter on the front, so it's really off-center there, as you can see. And then again with the cats and dogs windows with that nice light brown, I really liked that. Usually I pick white doors and windows, but I thought I'd try a little change, and I really wish some of those windows centered in the roof parts. Like that one centered really nicely, but it wasn't the style I was going for, so I wasn't really happy with the Strangerville ones for this build. And obviously for springtime we need loads of flowers, so I put the get famous flower boxes on the windows, and I really like that because when you're building on the inside then you can see them above the window. So I thought that was really cute, and then I thought I'd try and make a balcony and then decided against it and just thought I'd make that like a little just awning area for the windows instead of just, I didn't want anyone to walk out on that tiny space. I wanted this sim to be, the sim to move into this house to be a gardener, so I made her a little shed at the back of the garden with the nice glass roofs. And here's my custom content Peacemaker slats. So this one, I really wanted the shed to be pink and the house to be yellow so it could be slightly different. And which was really nice because the get together club doors for the gardening one was yellow, so that matched really well with my colour scheme. And obviously to grow plants we need lots of light, so lots of big windows for there. Grab some wall lights because you can't put ceiling lights in this because of the glass roof. And the custom content flower arranging table, which I have checked, it does work. I play tested that it does work exactly the same as the other flower arranging tables. So my little trick with building is I saved a few different rooms of plants that I grew myself off camera. I've done like a little rags to riches thing myself on my own and grew loads and loads of plants. So I've saved them into my gallery, and you can actually download them if you go onto my gallery as well. And I wanted this little garden shed just to have flowers in it, so I just placed all the flowers that I'd grown and evolved, so most of them are perfect as well, into the little garden shed. And I then grabbed some of the special trees. I've got a few money trees and some grow fruit trees, and I thought they'd be really funny hidden out of the back of the shed because they don't really fit in the garden shed themselves, but I thought it'd be funny to like hide them in that spot where the windows are. So from the front you can't tell that she's got these special glowy money trees. It's like she's hiding the trees away from everyone. Obviously if you walk around the back you've just got these glowing trees. Sure, probably could have hidden those a bit more, but I just thought it'd be funny to hide them out the back so you couldn't see it. Now we're getting into the pretty colours, and I was deciding which of the sidings to use, and I really love that yellow. It's like a pastel pale yellow. Yeah, once the yellow's on I really felt like this looked like a honeycomb, honeybee house. See, the non-custom content one was really bright, but the custom content one was a little bit more pastel, and I liked that. And then the seasons mailbox is the springtime one. Yeah, and now I am building a basement, which you will see later on. I wanted the basement to be a complete contrast to the outside of the house. Now it is getting warm in The Sims and it's springtime. We obviously need a swimming pool to cool down, and I always put like a pavement around the edges because realistically you wouldn't want grass and then a pool, because the grass would get really mucky and muddy. You'd want like a tiling around the pool so it could catch all the like splashes and stuff when you get out of the pool. And there's my little catnip garden with the spray, and here's the custom content recolored swing set, and I thought that one was perfect for my little springtime theme. And I wanted like a little seating area around the front as well as around the back, so they could enjoy the flowers, and sort of adults could sit around and chat while your child sims play on the swings. So that'd be really cute. So just trying to match in the wood with the chairs, and I decided that that round set could go out the back, and I wanted to put a smaller table out the front. Really works with the roofing, so if it does start to have some spring showers, you are covered under that seating. And a little trick for the pillars, because you can't make them slightly longer when you've got a foundation, you just raise them up with Shift and 9 or 0, I can never remember. So now I wanted to make it look like the garden had been mowed professionally, so you get those like little stripes on the in the grass. So I tried to do that, but obviously in The Sims, like, the grass doesn't look real, and that lighter colour looked absolutely neon, but I liked the extra texture, and it sort of showed that the Sim really looked after her garden. So picking some outdoor lights as well for the outside of the home. So if in the evenings you wanted your Sims to sit around in the outdoor patio area, it wouldn't be like pitch dark. And I also put like these little bottles. They were supposed to be like candles, but I just imagined them as those solar powered lights that you can put in gardens these days. I've got them in mine. And they're cute little bottles, and I also used the Get Together stone circle rug as paving stones for the back garden, and I just place a general direction of where I want to go and then size some up and size some down to make it sort of higgledy-piggledy like random, and then paint just underneath them a little bit of dirt so they look like they are dug into the dirt. And now I've gone on to the back patio area, and I always use island counters to blend in with the barbecue. It does still work once you put them on the side, but it just makes the barbecue look a little bit more grand to me. And I always put like the spoons and spatula little pot thing near that to make it look like it would be barbecue equipment and stuff. And now on to the inside. So I always light up the inside of the house before I start building, so it's always like I can see everything ready. And I always make my builds really open plan because I find it difficult to play with loads of walls, and I usually just play with all the walls down if it's really closed off. So I tend to just pick a nice open plan area. Picking all the custom content items I downloaded from my shopping video the other day, so I'm gonna put that in the iCard if you want to see where I found all these custom content items. Put that in the little I and in the description. So yeah, just grabbing loads of different cluttery items that I can think of that will match in with the build. So I'm still going with the springtime colours theme, so I've picked like lots of light blues, pinks and yellows. I'm gutted I didn't use that chair after all. I really like that chair. I'll probably use that in another build because it was really cute. But I love the fact that we can put like extra pillows on the sofas, and it makes it look so cozy. I kind of wanted to make a really big one, but that doesn't work. Yeah, but it just looks so much cozier when you put like pillows and stuff, and there's like extra colours you can use. So I picked all of the colours for this sofa. Yeah, you can see that I just click and grab things to figure out the layout and how things work. I've never got like a serious plan of where I want to put things. I just see where they fit and where they look nice. So I just decided that the living room was going on this side. Cute little lamp across there. Oh, that pink one matches so well. And I love the clutter that came with the Peacemaker CC. I almost just called it a pack, then it's not a pack. I just really enjoy little clutter items. I've said it before, if I could have a clutter stuff pack that comes this year, because we are getting a stuff pack this year. If it's just clutter stuff, I think all of my dreams will come true. I'll be the happiest simmer in the world. So trying to use more of my custom content wallpaper, and the banana leaf wallpaper is really, really cute. And I just decided to make the rest of it kind of plain and use one feature wall, which will be the first wall that you will see when you walk through the front door, which is that one there by the living room. And just sorting out where to put the stairs for the basement. I was inspired to make a basement watching the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and Pete Davidson was on an interview. I don't even know when this was out. It's probably a while ago now, because I was watching like a little YouTube clip of it. And he said he owns his house with his mother, and I thought that was hilarious, that he lives in the basement of that house. So technically he doesn't live in his mom's house, he owns his mom's house, but living in my mom's basement makes it way funnier to me. So yeah, I built like a really kitschy, cute house on the outside, and I'm going to decorate the basement a lot different to that. But the upstairs is going to be really springtimey, cute. Yeah, and again, I really like those mirrors, trying to center them off, and I changed my mind with the little table, but I discovered the fun bookshelf and I was like, cannot miss that. But there we go, we just picked two different bookshelves instead of a side table, but that works just the same. And again, more clutter, just chucking lots of different coloured books and flowers and everything, just to make the bookshelf look a little bit more full and the place look more lived in to me. I love clutter around the house. And onto the kitchen. Again, Peacemaker CC. I couldn't decide between the Solid is Sensational and the Would You Love My Kitchen sets. Obviously used the recolored fridge with the stickers on the front, and I didn't end up downloading a cooker, which I was kind of disappointed by that I forgot that, but that's okay because the Jungle Adventure ones are really pretty coloured. And then I thought, oh, let's make the base of the counters blue to match in with the recoloured Parenthood tiles that I downloaded. The blue counters and the blue tiles really match nicely because there's like slight yellow in with it as well. I was impressed with how well I matched everything in. And put some cabinets in the kitchen. Made them blue so they would match in. If the curtains aren't slotting on right, move the window, slot the curtains where you want it, then put the window back in so it fits nicer. And onto the upstairs. I wasn't really sure how to lay out the upstairs. It is kind of wide and not very long, but I did check the double beds do still fit in really nicely, facing the window, which I liked. And yeah, grabbed the Seasons curtains, recolored ones from Custom Content, just make them black. I'd probably use black curtains everywhere too. Onto what should be Hylog's bedroom, or just like anyone's, like just a single lady, I'd say, who really loves yellow. So just one feature wall behind the bed and just plain paint around, and the recolored Get Famous wardrobe right at the end there. Really like that. Obviously because it was white, it matched in with everything, and the recolored Parenthood dress drawers slot together really nicely to make it slightly longer. And I thought the painting, the lean-in art prints with the cat and the little yellow colours at the back matched really well with that. Now, the back bedroom, I didn't really have a plan for a second bedroom upstairs, but the build was a lot bigger than I expected it. So I made this a twin child's bedroom. I wouldn't say teens, I'd say this would be a twin child bedroom, and I made them Pufferheads. So they absolutely love Henry Puffer, I think they call it in The Sims. I've made them a full Pufferhead styled bedroom there, with loads of different cluttery items and pretty string lights and their favourite posters everywhere. I really enjoyed making the Henry Puffer bedroom. I love all the different details that they've put in everything, and I absolutely fell more in love with this fan-made stuff pack. Really would recommend downloading this. I think a lot of people are in love with it. And onto the bathroom. I thought I'd put a lot of yellow in and a lot of pink in, so I decided to go lilac to match in with the curtains for this one. It's going to be the main bathroom for the house. There is going to be another bathroom in the basement, but this is going to be the main bathroom for the house. Love the custom content showers. They're really customizable and I really like that. And obviously the clutter and everything. There's so many slots on the sinks and the shelving units, so you can absolutely fill it with whatever your heart's content. I decided to put like a mirror and some makeup clutter to make it look like the Sims had left loads of things on the sink as they were getting ready. I really like that. And for the landing hallway for upstairs, I decided that the twins didn't have a lot of space to play in their bedroom, so I decided that this landing area would be for the children to play in. So I put the activities table that came with the Pufferhead stuff pack. It's got like a little Hogwarts castle on it, really cute, so I put that on the landing. A nice little sofa and a bookshelf so they could sort of sit and do their homework and play on the landing. Obviously there's a rail, so it's nice and safe. It's just a cute little area, but the like adult sim kind of gets their way by putting like a cute little yellow plant in the corner and some nice paintings. Obviously they needed more Henry Puffer toys and some different toys to play with in the on their little rug as well. And I like placing the toys like the children have left them while they're playing, so they sort of face each other like they're talking to each other and stuff. I like doing that. And just finishing touches using the light shade, so I always forget to put lights in. I put my favourite little circle lights in the house so it's nice and bright, and then I forget to use extra lights. And now onto my favourite part, the basement. So I never have a plan with layouts and stuff. I just sort of look and think, yeah, that'll do. So again, I liked using it open plan, so I decided that the only thing that would be closed off would be the bedroom. And again, I used the Henry Pufferhead stuff pack for the bedding because I thought the basement could be for my Pete Davidson character, my little young adult teen sim that's super into Henry Puffer, like a big fanboy. They love Henry Puffer, so they've got a poster of every single a poster for each film. I decided to make this slightly darker wood flooring and make it a little bit more masculine than the rest of the build. So this was going to be like a stark contrast to the upstairs, so it's going to be like darkers, blues and blacks instead of the light blues, pinks and yellows upstairs. And I decided that he could be an artist and a writer, so he paints fan art of his favourite Henry Puffer characters, and he also writes fan fiction. And going for a nice dark setting for the kitchen, so I was planning on this fully living down here. not really going upstairs into the cute suburban house. He sort of lives in his basement doing his fan fiction and his fan art for Henry Puffer. And I picked the tealy dark green, which had a matching swatch to the recoloured fridge, which I was really happy with. And then, oh, I forgot a bin again. Running joke with my builds, I always forget bins. And an outside one, I remembered it, yay, it's in there now. And some more flowers. So I put bins in this time. But obviously he'd need a microwave, a popcorn maker and a dishwasher. I'll put a sink in, but you probably won't use it. I did put some mugs on the side by the sink, like he'd had some of his favourite butter beer or whatever they want to call it in The Sims and just put it on the side and didn't put it in the dishwasher or the sink. He's just left it on the side, which I thought was really funny. I did put in matching coloured sofa in, the like tealy greeny colour, but I did change that in the end and just made everything really dark black. And then I was like, oh, I don't have a bathroom, so I kept with the teal colours and the darker colours. I made a cute little bathroom just in the corner by his bedroom there, and left the rest of the space for all of his games. So he's got the Dungeons and Dragons activity table, whatever you want to call it, from the Pufferhead stuff pack, and I gave him a big arcade game to play with his friends as well, and a darts, what is it called? Like a darts board, yeah. And I really found it funny that I put a foosball table in the kitchen, like on Friends, like Joey and Chandler's foosball table by their kitchen. And I gave him the super ginormous TV from Get Famous. I thought he could have been like an actor or whatever, and he was super famous, so he liked watching movies and stuff on his huge TV. Like, you will notice that the one upstairs is a lot smaller. And I realised when I made the walls taller that I got rid of the stairs, so I had to fix that again. And I did sort of hide the stairs to the basement because I thought that the mother, in my head anyway, when I build these houses I always have a little story behind the build. But I thought the mother would want to hide the basement away, so when she had like visitors and people to look at her garden and all of her pretty flowers, that they wouldn't notice the stairs going down to this dingy dark basement with all of these like games and stuff. It doesn't match her aesthetic, so she hides that away behind a wall. You can only really notice it if you go into the kitchen. And there we go, I did change the colours around. And just some little finishing touches here and there. I popped a washing line outside, because for springtime I always think of being able to dry your washing outside when it's nice and sunny and dry. I live in quite a rainy area, if you could say. Like, Britain is kind of rainy most of the time. So I always think of being able to go outside and chill outside and do nice sunny outside things. I don't know. I just thought it'd be cute to put a washing line and a hand washing basin, because I didn't put a washing machine in the kitchen, because that's where they belong, guys. That's where I put my washing machines. I put them in the kitchen. They don't go in an extra space anywhere else. I pop them in the kitchen. Yeah, just some cute little finishing touches to everything. And that's everything. Here is my springtime suburban build. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, and if you haven't already, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new part. If you want any of the custom content I used in this build, take a look in the description and find my Tumblr. It is Caitlin Anwyn, just like my YouTube channel, and you can find any of the items that I used in this build. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!